others. It's not going to
We have that. We have those people, don't we?
Yes, we have you and him, but we need more. And
okay, so they're just few.
They're just few. And then it has to be a system thing. It has to be a system thing. So, for example, we need for a governor, or candidate rather, whilst campaigning to say that I am going to do X, Y, Z. Yes. And we ask him the when and how question. We could diarize it that, okay, if this guy wins, in 6 months we should expect this.
Okay.
All right. We have our correspondent, Ibrahim Alege in Kiribo, standing by now to bring us up to speed with developments out of there. Ibrahim, talk to us. I believe that the process has begun, but what are you seeing?
Yes, Veronica, this is Ward 2 in Kiribo, that's in SA, the local government area of Ondo State, where a former deputy governor of this state, Mr. Gola Ajayi, is expected to cast his vote. Of course, on our way from Accreditation to this place early this morning, of course, we met a lot of security checks. People have to be checked appropriately. And I must report that while monitoring the election on the way to this place, the voting materials and the INEC officials actually arrived on time. And as you can see here, people have started, casting their votes. The accreditation started on time, and people, are orderly. It's been so far so good, and the expectation is that more people will come out. But one interesting thing again that I observed while coming was that we had some people going to their farms, some are even at their construction site, and of course we saw some people at their worship centers. Apparently these were not ready to possibly go for the election. And when you look at the election since 2012 in Ondo State, the turnout of voters, has been decreasing. Since 2012. 2012, you had 39% of registered voters who cast their votes. But the last election, we had just 35%. So that means this thing is going down gradually. But the advocacy has always been that people should come out to, exercise their franchise. So we hope that people will be able to heed this advice and come out to exercise, their rights.
And also talk to us. You mentioned some persons going to their farms, going to construction sites. The persons you've interacted with, do they have trust in the process? Do they have trust in the electoral umpire? And secondly, have you seen or heard incidents of breakdown of machines, beavers and all, the machines working, effectively?
Because as at the time I got here, Beavers was working perfectly, and even up till now, people are still there. The Beavers machine is working perfectly, at least where I've been able to, to check. And for those who, decided to go to their farm, to their construction sites, and even to their worship centers, they have their mind. I wouldn't know whether they don't trust the system or what. But of course, if you want Nigeria to be good, if you want Ondo State to be good, you'd have to come and exercise your franchise, so that at the end of the day, you not say that this is not the person that I want, because you have to participate in it in order for you to have any right to complain about the kind of leaders that you have. So this has been the advocacy that so many NGOs, the media, and of course some political actors have been advocating the fact that the people have to come out to exercise their franchise. So it's still early days. We are expecting that, as time progresses, more people will come out, and hopefully they may be able to exceed, the not too good impressive turnout that we had in the last election.
All right, give us a sense of the voters, talking about their demographics. I can see a number of women, although some of them are under the shed there, so we cannot necessarily see who they are, whether they are men or not. But talk to us about the turnout of young persons who make a huge number of those who collected their PVCs.
Yeah, according to the statistics from INEC, women constitute 49.6% of PVC collectors in Ondo State. Of course, men have 50.4%. But in spite of these, You know, you still have them, a lot of them are here, you know, just to cast their votes. And this has been the advocacy by so many women groups that we have 18, you know, political parties participating in this particular election, but no woman is a governorship candidate. We only have one woman who is a deputy governorship candidate in this election. So they are you know, calling on political parties, different political parties, to ensure that they give women the chance. Some of them will, you know, queue under the sun in order for them to cast their vote for their preferred candidate. But when it comes to representation, you know, in governance, they are, you know, they are nowhere to be found, especially when it comes to elected positions. And part of the statistics released by some of these NGOs, you know, is the fact that in Ondo State, you do not have any female House of Assembly members. So they want this to change, despite the fact that they participate actively in election. They have 49.6 PVC collection rates. Unfortunately, there's no representation. You know, they don't have any female representation in the House of Assembly. And of course, the governorship candidates, none of them is a female.
All right. Ibrahim will definitely keep tabs with you for development out of Kiribo, where you are.